College Football Update with your host, Sean Spencer and Alex Schomber.
I love where we're at in the rankings because anytime we're at 4, things go wrong for us. So I'm fine. Keep us at 6.
Although if you remember a few years ago, I think it was when you guys still had Herbert. You were 6 in the rankings, went to Arizona State like you guys did last week.
Okay, don't remind me about that one, all right? Do not remind me about that game. I still have PTSD from that game.
Now, do you guys go to Corvallis this weekend, or just Oregon State come to you?
It's in Austin. Austin. God, Austin. My bad.
That is huge for you guys. If you guys had to go to Corvallis this weekend,
I would have been sick.
Death sentence.
Yeah, the way I see it,
that's going to be interesting.
Like my projection for this is, it's going to be a close than anybody else thinks. When they look at the Oregon State, from a person who's watched this matchup year in and year out, they play each other differently than any other teams in the Pac-12. I don't know why.
They have the spread at Oregon minus 13.5.
It's not going to be. Oregon State's going to cover that. It's going to be
absolutely. They're going to cover that.
But the way I see it is, it's going to be either a 3-point game, 7-point game. Hopefully in favor of my Ducks. Hopefully, Lord willing.
I got the Ducks by 6.
When we play against Washington, I hope it's all gas, no brakes. Pummel their heads into the ground.
Full speed ahead.
Last week's game against Oregon State, Washington messed up. They showed flaws that I've been trying to say for weeks. They have flaws. They are human. When we played against them, if we never would have went for it on 4th down, we would have won that game. I don't care what anybody says. You could argue the wall and argue with your parents.
Yeah.
If we never went for it on 4th down on that play, would have punted it instead, we would have won that game, and it never would have been that situation. So
and that's the thing. You guys have the blueprint. You guys have played them, and with the exception of what you just talked about, you guys had them. You know,
on the road, right?
Yeah.
We was in their stadium.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like people want to say I bash my team. Like the only way, like against certain teams in Pac-12, if we're behind, there's games. If we're behind certain teams in Pac-12, we never win it. It'll be close, but we never win it.
Yep. I
understand that. If we're behind Washington, it never ends well for us. If it's like
good answer, Ben. That is perfect. Oregon by enough.
Yeah. But all eyes. I mean, I won't. The sad part is I can't watch the game because we're out to sea during that. That we literally leave that Friday.
Oh man!
Oh, like a week from this Friday.
Yeah, we're out to sea for I think a week. Come back and then we're out to sea again for 4 days for sea trials for the missile thing that we have, and then come back. So it's like I'm gonna miss
I'll throw it on and see if I can hear it on my end.
Yeah.
I'll be here for the college football playoffs, I think. But
okay, perfect.
I won't be for the Pac-12 championship. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, Sean. Maybe I will get stressed.
I can hear it.
Championship.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I can hear that. So look, talk to me. So right now, you guys obviously have to win. You win and you're in. Now, Arizona is also in a spot where if they win and unfortunately y'all lose, Arizona in that.
Alex told me that this week. I hate that it's like that, but to be fair, it's Pac-12, so it has to make sense to be conference, even though those bums don't deserve to be in the same field as us. But it's conference. I just hope, because there's no shot there that Arizona State's beating them. There's no shot in the world.
You just said rivalry games, teams playing teams.
Arizona State. Arizona State, have you seen their quarterback last week?
Yep.
That it got to a point where I was watching the game, and they tried putting their other quarterback in, thinking that was going to change something, and even that didn't work. I was like, they have serious problems at quarterback, and I was like, with Arizona, they're just going to eat that alive, and I'm not holding my breath.
What happened to Jaden Rashada?
They got injured.
Yeah, I was gonna say he hasn't played since week 1 or 2.
From what, Arizona State?
Yeah, he was the one, if you remember, like early this year, where Florida offered him a boatload of money that they didn't actually have, and he signed. They didn't have the money. He decommitted. Arizona State had the money for him. He went there.
Wow. What's going on, Handy? Look, at the end of the day, on the other side of that, Arizona, we've talked about this guy. In my opinion, he is the Pac-12 freshman of the year, Noah Fafita, almost 2,000 yards in the air.
Yeah.
This guy came in mid-season as a true freshman, went toe-to-toe with USC. We see that they've since fired their defensive coordinator because of games like that, you know? Oh, man. Arizona
they offered
State.
him $9.5 million, Jaden Rashada.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like
absolutely.
I just hope. All I gotta say is when April comes around, these two people above me better not. I hope none of your teams get Troy Franklin, because that means I gotta buy the jersey of your team.
I hope we do get Troy Franklin.
Let's go. I can see you with some Commanders gear. Let's go.
We can use another receiver as a Honolulu Blue. Let's go.
Troy Franklin he's what I wanted Devin Allen to be before he got injured. Because Devin Allen was going to be that next top level receiver in the NFL. Got injured. Now he just plays special teams. But that's another question. That's another thing. Out of all receivers in the draft, I mean, there's Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, everybody's going to target him. But Troy Franklin has everything you need at receiver: speed, hands, coordination.
How tall is he?
It's like he was made in the lab.
What's his specs? How tall is he?
How tall is he?
Yeah. Is he like a slot guy, or can he be a number one on the outside, or?
Give me 30 seconds.
He is
3'1", 187.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, he could be an outside guy.
Yeah, they always had him at outside, but they tend to put him in like. I've only seen him play inside, mostly on run plays.
So wait, you said
block for Bucky Irving.
You said Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, no.
Hey, look, I gotta talk to the scouts, man. I gotta talk to the guy.
Hey, we take receivers that love to block. We'll take them.
No, wow. Come east. Let's go.
Yeah, but not too far east. Like,
if I had to buy a Lions jersey, I swear. What's his specs? What is he showing? 72.
I need to see. Come on, man. Carfax. Yo, Anthony, to your point, yeah. I think it was absolutely the best move for him to go from Clemson to Oregon State. Thrown for almost 2,500 yards, 20 TDs, only 6 interceptions. He's playing well, and they have the offense where they throw him in. They have the other guy come in for a little bit. So you're keeping him fresh. You're keeping him going. So that move was absolutely paramount for him.
Plus, they let him be himself in that offense. Like that's why quarterbacks thrive.
Yes.
Like they don't like I feel like in like ACC, unless you've shown that you have like that running capability, they kind of make you one dimensional. At Pac-12, they let you be like an open book in that situation.
Yeah.
Anthony's still going.
That's absolutely right, Anthony.